For the next 30 days, I'm consuming no added sugar. If you know anything about me, you know I love sweets. I love baking. Baking is my happy place. I just love sweet things. And I was originally just gonna give up sweets for a month, but I decided if I'm gonna do like a 30-day challenge, I might as well go all in. I'm doing this challenge because I care about my health and I definitely eat way too much sugar, and diabetes runs in my family and I really don't want to get diabetes. And I figured just cutting sugar out of my diet for a month would kind of be like a good reset for my body. So here we are, we're on day one. The first thing I did today was I looked up some ideas of grocery items I could get from the store that have no added sugar. So I did that. I came up with a grocery list and I went shopping. I'll show you here everything that I got. And I'm sure you already know this, but so much food has sugar added to it unnecessarily. I read a study that around 75% of packaged foods sold in supermarkets contain added sugar. 75%. Breads have added sugar. Literally, I thought Dave's would not have added sugar. 2 grams added sugar. This is the bread I usually eat. I don't know what to do. Alright, I had to go to the freezer section of the organic aisle, but Ezekiel bread coming in clutch, 0 gram sugar. Includes 0 grams added sugars. Here's all the food we got from the grocery store on our first week doing no added sugar. As you can see, I got the Ezekiel bread. That's the only bread I found without added sugar. We got some salmon, eggs. That's some popcorn that doesn't have added sugar, unsweetened almond milk, fruit, veggies, greens. Sabra hummus, I was pleased to see, does not have added sugar. Some meat. That's some crunchy peanut butter with no added sugar, and a donut for Patrick. That's his section, and this is mine. Just kidding, but yeah. It's day 7 of no added sugar, and I just sat down to lunch, which is a basic salad with oil and vinegar. And we have some pasta cooking over there. I did find a pasta that has no added sugar, which was actually hard to find, and a pasta sauce that has no added sugar, which is even harder to find. So that's been a really good meal. And yeah, overall, I'm not feeling as bad as I thought I was gonna feel this first week. Like, I do feel tired, but I always feel tired, and I don't have like really strong cravings for sweets like I thought I would. I mean, I think the worst of it is just that like after dinner I just want something sweet and I can't have it, but like I haven't felt like withdrawal symptoms or anything. At least I don't think. I don't know, Pat, what do you think? Have you noticed any changes in me?
Well, what's actually kind of funny now that you mention it, I was literally asking you today, I'm like, are you okay? What's wrong? And you're just like, maybe it's PMS.
I think I have been more on edge lately, a little more agitated than normal. That just happened the past couple days though, right? Like starting yesterday? Mm-hmm. It started yesterday, so day 6. So yeah, maybe that's a symptom of sugar withdrawal that I haven't thought about. You'll be a little on edge. At least that's how I'm reacting. This looks so good. It's only $5. Update, it's day 11, aka week 2, and I have a few updates. So my first update is that I've been having dreams about sweets. Literally, like, almost every night. I dream that I cheated and ate sweets. Last night I dreamt that these doctors were like, we need to find out if you can eat grains, like if you're allergic to grains, so you need to eat this chocolate chip cookie. And it was like a big, thick chocolate chip cookie with like huge, gooey chocolate chunks. I just woke up craving sweets, but I didn't give in. My second update is that I haven't given in to sweets per se, but I will say that something that has taken the edge off a bit are dates. And I usually don't eat dates because they're really sweet. They're like high glycemic, they're really sugary, but they're all natural. They're just dates. And technically my diet for these 30 days is no added sugar. So these are the medjool dates. They're like the big gooey ones, and they do not have added sugar. I'm not eating a ton of these. I'll have like one per day. Sometimes I'll dip it in peanut butter, which it's just like a nice snack. So yeah, it kind of feels like I'm cheating, but at the same time, given the fact that I eat so little sugar throughout the day, I really don't think it's a big deal. And these almond nut thins, these are like one of my favorite snacks in general. And I was really worried that I would find out that they have added sugar, but I checked the nutrition facts and they have 0 sugar total and 0 added sugar. There's just no sugar in these at all. Overall, I think this week I feel a lot less tired so far. Week 1, I started getting really cranky at the end of it, and I just felt really like fatigued. I'm also doing yoga with Adrienne's 30 days while I'm doing this. I started the yoga first and then I did this, so that's been interesting because I can kind of tell every day as I do the yoga like how weak I feel that day. Comment below if you want me to make a video about how that's going. What you got there?
Some dark chocolate, caramel, sea salt, truffles.
Let's see it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you see that caramelly goodness?
Don't get too close now. Back up. You can't be too close.
I'm still like dreaming, like, what is the first thing I'm gonna eat when I can eat sweets again?
Well, it won't be these because they're all gone.
We still have another box in the fridge though, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Don't we? It's day 13 and we're wrapping up the second week here of no added sugar. And yet again, last night I dreamt that I was eating sugar. So in my dream, I took a bite out of a chocolate bar. It was like dark chocolate, my favorite. And I immediately spit it out and I like freaked out. For some reason, I took my pants off and I was like running. And then I like felt it in my mouth. I was like, I need to spit it out. So I like spit it out and I like rinsed my mouth with water. And then I woke up and I realized it was just a dream. And I really think my subconscious is telling me that I just want some chocolate. Mini haul. Got back from the store and we got some bananas. We got some no sugar added tortillas. We got some mild salsa with no added sugar. Sabra roasted red pepper hummus, which is coming in clutch these 30 days because it has no added sugar and it's delicious. And then my classic, I drink ginger tea literally every day. I chop up some ginger, put it in a mug, and add that. It's amazing. So not only is Pat eating a McFlurry right in front of me, but I had to buy it for him. Tell them why.
Oh, just a friendly game of chess. You know, getting our Queen's Gambit on. And the bet was a McFlurry or
frozen berries. I lost the bet. It's day 21 of my 30 days without any added sugar. And I'm feeling good. Like I feel like I got to the point, I don't know if it's like plateauing or what. I just feel normal. Like I don't feel tired. I don't really feel like I'm lacking anything. I don't really crave sweets. Like, honestly, the first week was the hardest. Like, I haven't found myself really wanting chocolate or cupcakes or like any of the stuff that I usually like to eat. But I'll just give you an example of a breakfast. So this is Patrick's breakfast. He's got some pancakes. What kind are they?
Banana pumpkin spice pancakes with raspberry syrup.
Banana pumpkin spice pancakes with raspberry syrup. He also got this other syrup going on. Let's see how much added sugar is here. I'm just curious.
Don't judge me.
Includes 12 grams added sugar.
I didn't use any of that yet.
I'm not judging you. Anyway, that's his breakfast. And this morning, I'm having a smoothie. I don't usually have smoothies for breakfast, but this one just has frozen berries, half a banana, a bunch of greens and kale, and some unsweetened almond milk and some water. So it does taste pretty green. It's not like one of the sweeter ones. But yeah, overall I'm feeling good. Like I actually think I don't notice my energy levels like crashing in the afternoon, like when you get like that 3 p.m. slump or whatever they call it. I haven't been having that as much since cutting out the sugar, so that's one benefit I've noticed of this. And I think my skin might be like looking a little more clear than normal. It's hard to tell, but that's another potential benefit of this whole thing. It's day 24 and I just realized something that is kind of funny. And it's the fact that I've been using this raspberry truffle lip balm. It's just funny because it tastes like chocolate on my lips. I don't think it has sugar in it. I'm not really like licking it off my lips, but it just, I found myself gravitating towards it because of how much I miss sweets. The bakery aisle at the store is continuously a struggle. Like $5 for an entire cake. Like what? What'd you just say?
You actually haven't been this tired the past 2 weeks.
You think?
I don't know. Usually you always like complain about like every day about like, I don't know, 2 o'clock you complain about how tired you are, or especially like after you eat a lot. But then like you haven't heard that as much. Actually today was the first time that you said that you were tired. So,
yeah, I was just complaining about how tired I am today, how I wish I could drink coffee, blah, blah, blah. But apparently in general, I haven't been complaining as much. And I do feel that, like, I think in general, except for today, because today I'm just out of it. In general, I don't have those crashes as much. I don't feel as tired. So I think avoiding added sugar has been overall a good thing.
hey Natalie, so what's in the oven?
Cookies. I just made enough dough for 3 dozen cookies. 1 dozen is over there on the table. 1 dozen is in the oven. And I saved 1 dozen for myself. Got the dough ready. I baked a caramel apple pie last week. And that's what's in here. And I'm really excited. We made it to day 30! Have any last words?
No.
I'm very excited, and I'm enjoying my final meal, the Last Supper, aka the last no sugar added supper. Although, it's probably not the last one because this has been not as difficult as I thought it would be to have like savory meals without added sugar. I think the hardest thing for me has just been avoiding sweets because I love sweets. I love desserts, and I'm used to just eating dessert after dinner. But for 30 days, I haven't been able to. So I've been making sugar-free desserts, no sugar added desserts. They're not sugar-free because there's natural sugar in like everything. So last night, for example, watching the Super Bowl, I wanted a dessert, so I made frozen strawberries blended with heavy cream. And then I chopped up some dates and put it in there as like chocolate chips, and that was pretty good. And right now I'm eating this salmon I made, a nice salmon recipe with like a lemon dressing and potatoes and pasta, and all this good stuff. So the savory stuff has not been as hard as I thought it would be to avoid added sugar. Once you find out like what foods do and do not have added sugar and like what sauces don't have it. Like I said, the only thing that's been hard is avoiding sweets like desserts. It's been so hard. I think the third week was the easiest. First week was probably the hardest. Although these past few days leading up to the end, it's been super hard to not eat sweets. I think it's because I'm so excited, anticipating like the cookies I'm gonna eat and everything else. My neck vein is so big. It's always popping out as I'm talking. But I don't want to go like too hard into the sweets. Like it's been really nice cutting back on sweets because obviously it's not healthy to eat them all the time. So I think I'm going to continue eating generally like no sugar added foods, but I will celebrate the end of this 30 days by having some sweets. So yeah, that's how it's been going. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this 30-day with no sugar added journey, or if you've done something similar yourself. How did it go for you? Yeah, that's all I have for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any videos from me. Thanks for watching. Bye.